Hello everybody and welcome to your next Allegro 5 platformer tutorial. And as it turns out, I have made a lot of errors and I've been giving you guys some kind of false information. I'm sorry for that. So this is what this video is about, to fix up everything that I told you or misinformed you about. uh um I'm going to tell you about it right now. So this is a very important video, because I don't want you thinking that we do something one way when it's supposed to be done as a different way. Okay, so let's see. The first problem is that I don't know what happened. I don't know if I changed my code, but uh, in the first tutorial, I remember that I made this static right here, and it's supposed to be static. And the reason why this isn't static is we need to make this static right here. If you change it from static, then change it back to static. Now the reason why I was getting errors when I had this in my header file is because this wasn't static. And what was happening is that every single time I called get instance, it was creating a new instance of the screen manager. So therefore, we're just creating a new instance of the game screen class, etc., etc. If I make it static, though, then it doesn't create a new instance of that class. It chooses a true singleton class. So with that being said, I can erase this from the top right here, and I can go to my screen manager.h, and I can list right here in my private, like it's in my private section, like it should be. Proper object-oriented programming. So change that if you can. Now, because of that concept, because I was getting errors, I was searching on the internet, and they were saying something about externs and stuff in the header files to make them global. Well, that is another bad concept as well. So what I was doing was I was saying put the input manager in the CPP file, and give it a different name, because since it's in the game screen object, or etc., etc., therefore they all have they can't have the same name. But that was a false thing I should be teaching you. You still should be putting this stuff within your header files. So what I'd like you to do now is in title screen.h, just put input manager and have our input in there, and just erase that and just change this down here to input. And in the splash screen class, we can do the exact same. But in the splash screen class, notice before that in the title screen we included the input manager, but in the splash screen class we didn't. Oh, sorry. When splash screen class we didn't, but we didn't have any problems because of it being included in the other classes, and therefore when we ran the whole program, it was already included in the program. But basically, we need to include our input manager.h there, and we have our input manager. We put input there in our splash screen.h. We can delete this and change this to input. So with that being said, if we run this program, everything still runs smoothly. Everything runs the same. So sorry for misinforming you about that. I didn't notice this error right there, and then everything else was confusing me. So I was trying to search up different concepts on the internet, on Google and stuff, and those are the concepts were kind of confusing me from what I was doing. I was thinking like, why couldn't I have it in the header file, and I was kind of confused, but now I figured everything out. So I thought like it's a really important thing that I should show you guys. So I'm really sorry for that. I don't know if I said this in the first video, but I never wrote the code before I did this platformer. I'm just freestyling right now. So exactly, I'm doing everything in real time. I didn't memorize any of this code. I'm just doing it off my head, off my knowledge. So I'm sorry for that, and in the future if I have any errors, I will let you know about those errors and everything. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect programmer. So sorry for that again. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and bye.